Today we're in the Makerspace. It's an old school building. It was built in 1900 and it was an agricultural school only for boys. This place was abandoned some years ago, and we tried to establish here some kind of pop-up makerspace. So we wanted to see, okay, is this feasible? Are the startups interested in using the infrastructure, also basic machinery that is still here?
Julie helped us a lot as a mentor with her knowledge on how to build a company, what to do, when to go where, which authorities are needed or helpful for us, and also finding a place where to stay with our company.
A lot of people who actually have a great idea need help in implementing it. So they really need support in how do I write a business plan, where do I turn to if I want to have contact with the government, how do I talk to investors actually, how do I talk to funding agencies. So there's a lot of not only hard skills but also soft skills in how do I communicate my idea, how do I pitch it.
Wir als Team unterstützen uns auch gegenseitig, weil jeder von uns im Team hat eigene Expertisen. Wir versuchen den Startups da die Unterstützung zu geben, wo sie notwendig ist, und insofern hilft das gesamte Team auch dem Startup. Und da, wo die Expertisen im Team sind, geben wir es an Startup weiter. Ich habe einen Sohn und eine Tochter, und für mich ist das Thema, dass beide Kinder sollen die gleichen Chancen haben. Sie sollen die gleichen Möglichkeiten haben, sie sollen sich beruflich entwickeln können, wie sie beide das möchten, und es soll keiner von beiden irgendwelche Nachteile haben. Insofern ist das Thema Female Entrepreneurship für mich auch ein persönliches Anliegen.
I've been playing around with the thought of founding my own company for quite some time, and I'm really convinced that it's much easier if you have somebody as a mentor who can help you along with connections, with know-how, with pitfalls you should avoid in the first place. 2 incubators were recommended to me, and actually I kind of fell in love with Accent from the very first moment, because they accepted that I'm not in my early 20s anymore, but rather somebody having a family and a house, and I still have to keep a job in parallel.
The Liaise project is around specifically encouraging female founders to feel comfortable.
Setting up a company is a bit like a roller coaster. It's not that you're always super passionate about your idea, and it's good to know that sometimes when you feel a bit unsecure whether you've chosen the right path, that you know that they will come along and just lighten up your mood and say like, no, that's normal. You're not the first one going through these swings. Just keep on going.
Our assistants in our incubator are also female, because it's easier to talk to a female entrepreneur expert.
I do think fundamentally it is about getting to know the person and getting to know what's important for that person and what goals they have and what they want to achieve.
They are different to male entrepreneurs.
Different problem-solving techniques.
How they think.
Points of view, approaches.
How they grow their businesses. I hope that collaboration between the incubators all around these regions would provide us also in the future with new insights, new challenges and new ideas.
As a mentor or as a coach, that's the most fulfilling thing that you can experience, that somebody comes back to you after 2 or 3 years and say, what I learned in this workshop was really helpful and has helped me in this and this and this situation. I mean, what more can you ask?